Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Merry Christmas. And with that being said, I want to go ahead and share with you guys today a product that I just picked up as a Christmas gift from my awesome sister. And this is called the Echo Connect. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this, what this is basically a device. If you already have one of the Amazon Echo Dots, or you have the any of the Echoes, basically, this will allow you to make phone calls through your landline or VoIP line, voice over internet protocol. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's going to be like your there's other ones out there, but like your Magic Jack or UMA. In my case, I have both of those devices. And or if you have a landline, what this device does, it basically gets plugged into your home line, whatever that may be, again, VoIP or landline, and it allows your Amazon Echoes to be able to make a phone call through your Wi-Fi network and use each Amazon Echo as a speakerphone. Now, I'll be honest with you, I already had the UMA system for quite some time because they had a great deal on it a while back where actually you just pay monthly for a year, and then after that, you go ahead and just have to pay taxes and you get the device for free. So at $16 a month, I'm almost paid off with the year. I'll have that device, and it'll only cost me $3 a month for a home phone line. Now, I have the Magic Jack and I have the UMA, and I've had the Magic Jack for probably well over 5 years now. And I will say the Magic Jack, after I've gone through probably about 3 different Magic Jacks I've had to replace over the years, they just for whatever reason burn out eventually. I'm not sure if it's because they get really warm. I barely even use the devices. However, it's worth it to me just to have those. But with that being said, UMA has been around for quite some time too, and it's more of a robust device. You have your your voicemail with it, where you can actually check it directly from the device, whereas Magic Jack you actually have to use the phone. And what I do with those devices, I use them in the event that my cell never gets great signal around the house. So when I want to make a phone call and just be able to talk on the phone without the worry of having a choppy phone call, I use the Magic Jack or the UMA. Also, the UMA, allows me to send a fax with that as well in the event that I need to send a fax. So basically, again, what this device does, if you have, now this device won't do anything for you if you don't have the Amazon, any of the Echo products. Again, what it does is allows you to use your device to make a phone call, and what I learned today, receive a phone call. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you today. Now, the device is very, very simple. It basically comes with a power cord or a micro USB cable, the power adapter, and of course, a phone line. And what this device does is you set it up through the Amazon Alexa app. Good thing she didn't hear me. And what it does is you connect to your Wi-Fi network just like you do all the other Amazon products. Very simple to set up through the app, of course. And what it does, it connects to your Wi-Fi, and when you make a phone call, or you activate or you give the command to make a phone call, it makes that phone call through your network. So basically the speaker to the device, to the network, and the device allows that the phone call to be made through your landline. Now, with that being said, I was a little confused when I hooked it up today because I already had the UMA for a while and the Amazon Echo products, and I was already able to make phone calls with that device, being that I'm already paying for the UMA service. It's a skill you can enable in the app. So if you have the UMA service and you have the Alexa ready, you might be saying, well, why do I need that? Well, in a lot of cases, you may not. But what I did notice, and what I was hoping for, that the call quality would be better and quicker, and it is. The other neat thing about this that I realized today is that not only will you be able to make outbound calls quicker with higher quality, because when I've tried to make the phone calls previously using the UMA app, it worked, but there's a little bit of a delay in calling. Whereas with this, it's a lot quicker because you're actually dialing directly through the system. So what I mean by that is, instead of before when I would say, such and such Echo, make a phone call or call this number or call somebody in my contact list, it would actually have to communicate with the internet, and then it would connect to, I believe Amazon uses for their free service. I believe they still use UMA for that, but you're not actually an UMA I'm sorry, wait a minute. They do use the UMA, pretty sure they use the UMA services. Don't quote me on that 100%, but what happens is that phone call is completely going through whoever Amazon's using, and I'm pretty sure they're using the UMA for that. But nonetheless, there was still a little bit of a delay, whereas this is actually going right through your home network and connecting directly to that phone line. Now, in my case, it is a little bit redundant, but what I really liked about it was not the fact that it wasn't a huge deal for me to have the call be made a little bit quicker. What's cool is that it'll it'll accept incoming calls now, and that's something it wouldn't do before. So if you have the Echo or any of the Echo products and you have Ooma and you say, okay, what do I need this for? The cool thing now is when somebody calls your number, it'll actually ring all your phones that are connected to the Ooma, and of course ring the Alexas, and you can answer the phone call directly with the dot, which is really neat because it'll ring throughout your house, and now you have a speakerphone with you can take anywhere around the house. So for me, for the $35, and again, it was a gift, it's definitely worth it. At first I was like, well, if I can do the same thing as my Ooma skill, I don't really need the device, but it's definitely worth it for me to be able to receive the incoming calls. That's great. It's definitely going to be used. Now, the other thing I want to touch base on too, I actually use Google Voice, and what I do with Google Voice, I have a cell phone, I have a Magic Jack, and I have an Ooma. And if I had a work line, I could forward that to a work line, but I don't. My job's not really one where I can accept calls. But nonetheless, I have 3 phone numbers. So basically, when you call my Google Voice number, it automatically rings my Ooma, it rings my Magic Jack, and it rings my cell phone all at the same time. And I can actually pick up any one of those phones and answer the call. With the Magic Jack, you can call that number directly. That'll ring the Magic Jack phone. With the Ooma, it'll ring the Ooma phone, okay? Well, what's nice about this is even though somebody may call me on the Google Voice number, it'll actually still, because it's going to be ringing the Ooma, it'll still ring the Oomas and the Echoes, and I can still answer the call. So that's fantastic for me. I mean, absolutely great. So let me go ahead and, without further ado, and I'll re-review this video at a later date as well. I didn't want to really do an unboxing because, like I said, you have a black box. There's not really much to write home about with it, and it's a very simple device, but it just works. And for the $30 price point, it's a no-brainer. Now, for those of you who don't have Ooma and you just have a standard landline, again, whether that's Magic Jack or whether that's, like if you had Magic Jack or another VoIP phone service, you wouldn't be able to use the Amazon Echo to make a phone call because there is no Amazon Echo skill for the Magic Jack. Now in my case, because I had the Ooma, I was still able to do that. So that part was a little bit redundant, but again, you can answer the call with it, which is something it wouldn't do with just the app. So if you have a landline, this is perfect for you. It'll do the exact same thing. So basically you plug this thing. Let me go ahead and show you. Come on, let's go check it out, okay? I'm going to bring it with me here, okay? Here we go. So really pretty straightforward as far as hookups is concerned. So here we're going to go into my network closet here. And this is the device right here. You can see it right here. All it is a black box with 4 lights on it. You have your phone, you have your power connection with the micro USB, and of course you have your telephone connection. And it comes with a dual splitter. So what I did is I have my Ooma right here, and I ran the line with the splitter out of the Ooma. It splits into 2 phone cords, one into a phone system that I use that I have throughout the house, and of course the other one going into the Echo Connect. And you'll see you have a power button, a Wi-Fi connect button, I believe that's a internet connection button as far as up and down. There's an arrow up and down. I believe that has something to do with the internet. Then, of course, you have your phone, which is a little phone icon. And if all 4 of those are lit, you are ready to make and receive calls. Now, what I want to do is just go ahead and show you how this device works, okay? So, what I have right here, and this is another great device that I've reviewed, and if you guys are interested in having this, this is a great setup for a phone system. This is your one of the 97 products I just reviewed. Check out my videos on this. This is a Amazon Echo dock, and I'll just go ahead and show you this here. This is how we're going to work this. Amazon Echo Echo, excuse me, in the speaker dock, which gives this thing way better sound. It's way louder, and it's battery powered, so you get up to 4 to 6 hours of battery life on this thing. So as you can see, now not only is this a speaker that I can take around the house, it is a speaker phone I can take around the house. So let me go ahead and we'll bring it into the other room here. And I'm just going to demonstrate. I'm just going to say, Alexa, call Bank of America.
Calling Bank Americas.
So you see the light turns green. It rings pretty much instant, which is awesome. Whereas before, if you just use the actual skill.
This call may be recorded. Welcome to Bank
Alexa,
of America. Para servicio
hang up.
en español, marque 9.
Alexa, hang up. So, and there you go. So, and I just hung up on that call. So that's how the outbound calls work. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a call, and I'm going to see if I can do this because all my phones are linked. So I'm going to try to call this device with my cell phone and see if we can get it to ring, okay? Now, this may or may not work. I just want to demonstrate to you that, see if I can block the number. We'll see if we can do that. Whoops. Because I don't want it to, because it's going to think I'm calling myself. So bear with me here. So we'll go ahead and give it a call, see what happens here. Okay, so as you can see, all the phones in the house are ringing. You can hear what she's saying.
Incoming call.
And now all I have to say is, Alexa, answer the call. Hello, hello. And as you can see, let me hang up on that real quick. Okay, so I hung up on with my cell phone there. So as you can see, we're able to accept the call as well now, which is awesome because now not only do I have to, I don't have to run upstairs to grab a phone. I always have some of these around the house. I have 2 Echo Dots, and what's great is this will now give me the ability, or not the ability, but the desire to get another one. So if I'm in the garage or something like that, maybe I don't have this particular speaker with me. Maybe I forgot to bring it outside and I want to answer the call. I can still take the call. Now, a lot of this stuff we always have our cell phones on it, so I get it. A lot of it is kind of redundant, but nonetheless, it is really, really cool. And the nice thing about it is it just gives you the ability to have a decent performing speakerphone anywhere in your house. If you're going ahead and doing, cooking, or let's say you're, I don't know, if you're a lady and you're in the bath, if you're outside washing the car, whatever, you still have the ability now to take to have a very loud, and if you just had the standard Echo Dot, it's probably not going to be super loud, but because I've upgraded that with a 97 speaker that's battery powered, you can take it anywhere throughout the house. It's really, really awesome. I mean, it's cool that now that like anywhere in the house you can answer that phone call just by your voice, and to me that's a real convenience. Just like I said, if I'm on the couch, maybe I don't have my phone on me, maybe it's charging. Somebody goes ahead and calls, I can just say answer the call, and I'm connected with on a voice call. So fantastic device. And again, if you have a landline, that signal will be absolutely probably better than with a VoIP phone like I'm using, because your VoIP phones are dependent upon your internet. And I have pretty fast internet, but not super fast. I run 40 megs, and I never really have any problems. But I will say, though, when I've used like the Google to make a phone call, there is a slight delay, and this one I'll have to test out a little bit more. But I think it'll be better because I'm running it hardlined through the UMA device. But if you had a landline, this thing is going to work flawlessly for you, where you're probably not going to have any delay at all, because you're not subject to your voice going over the internet. You're just going over your analog phone line. So kind of cool. If I could get a cheap phone line, I would. But they charge local phone lines, they just tax the hell out of you on them. So to me, I got rid of that years ago. It's just not worth it just for that convenience. With all the different phones, ways to communicate that I have, I really don't need to do that. And I'm happy with it right now. So if there's a slight delay, let's face it, some cell phones have a slight delay too. But I'll tell you right now, it's better than me talking on my phone, whereas, I'm just kind of in a little bit of a dead spot in my house. So, I still can accept and receive calls, but it's not as good as if I go down the block a little bit. So this is a great device. I think it's an awesome product, and again, it allows you to have the ability to make your echoes, whether that be any one of them. And I believe, and don't quote me on this yet, but like my mom, she just got for Christmas the brand new 10-inch Amazon Fire, which has the Alexa built in. You could probably activate that as well and make a call through that. So pretty cool. I might pick up one of those devices in the near future, and I'm definitely going to pick up a few more Echo Dots just to put around. Maybe put one, like I said, in the garage, kind of ceiling mount that one there. Maybe stick it on the top of the garage door opener, or get maybe an in-ceiling mount, because it's pretty cool that anywhere in your house now you can answer the call. So I think that's a fantastic product. I'm so happy with it. And I'm really glad that I was able to get that from my sister. Thank you very much. Love you. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. If you have any questions about this, don't hesitate to let me know. Oh, one more thing though. When I was setting it up, I had a little bit of an issue. And I gotta tell you, the folks at Amazon were not very helpful. And as you know, whenever you talk to chat support, most time you know more than they do. At least in my case. And I mean, it just was useless. Luckily, in the app, when you set this up, you have the ability to choose 2 different ways of displaying your caller ID number. I was doing it through my landline rather than the number on file with your Amazon. So basically, if I were to make a phone call with this, it's going to show on a caller ID the number that's registered with Amazon. So in that case, I have my Google Voice number. But that could be your cell phone number, it could be whatever number. But in my case, it wouldn't work. So once I switched over using the number on file with Amazon, it worked. That might be something because I'm using VoIP. I'm not really sure. It just would try to connect and then drop. So something I'll research a little more, but nonetheless, it works. It works flawlessly, and I'm really happy with it, guys. So remember to check out my other videos in the Smart Home series. More videos coming. I'll definitely re-review this product at a later date. I just wanted to get a quick video out there to let you guys know about it because there's not a lot of information about this awesome product online. I'll put on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description where you can pick this up. If you have the Echo and you have a landline or a VoIP phone, $35, no-brainer, get it. It's just for $35. Why the hell not? It's just for the cool factor. That's it. So pretty neat. What else? Oh, and keep in mind once again, just whatever number you hook this up to, whatever phone line. If you don't have a phone line, this won't work for you. But if you have a phone line, this naturally will work for you for receiving the calls and making outbound calls. And keep in mind too, if you guys have an UMA already, and maybe you don't know that there's a skill available. If you have the UMA and you have an Echo, you can make phone calls right now by linking that account and enabling that skill, but you won't be able to receive the incoming calls, which for me is awesome. If I didn't say that 5 times already. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you. This has been a great year with the channel. It's definitely grown quite a bit, up to 8,200 subscribers, and we're still climbing. So lots more videos coming, lots more reviews. And as always, remember, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that little bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. And as always, have a wonderful Christmas, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.